Unhunted ground, and the signals were everywhere. Welcome to Finding America. It is really great to see you here. Now check out this awesome photo of Rhonda and William, who live in the great state of North Carolina, wearing their Finding America sweatshirt and the brand new Finding America baseball cap. Well, thank you so much for sending me that picture, guys, and I can't thank you enough for your support of the channel. Now, believe it or not, I had sold out of the shirts, the hats, and the mugs, but I have them all back in stock at the eBay store, Finding America. And I hope you'll go over and check out the Finding America store on eBay, and I have a link to it down in the video description below, and I also have a link on my main channel page in the upper right hand corner. And I just want to thank everyone so much, because every purchase helps keep Finding America going. Well, this week's episode picks up right where we left off on the last week's episode, at the old mansion grounds. Now, they'd recently cleared a sizable portion of the property off. It had once been totally covered in kudzu and vines, and I could never really metal detect it. Now, with so much unhunted ground exposed, I hit the ground running with my Minelab Equinox 800 that I got from our friends at Kellyco. I tell you, Friday I found so much, I found enough for at least a couple of videos. I have to say, it was an amazing day. And all those things that have been hidden in the ground, they were hidden no longer. Well, the big 14 signal on my Equinox turned out to be a little spade. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know the groundskeepers here were constantly working on this place. Lots of gardens and shrubs and everything to maintain, so probably one of theirs. Well, the signals are absolutely everywhere, and it was getting a nice big high tone, caught my attention for sure. Just a couple inches down, and check it out. It's the inner mechanisms to probably a manual clock. So very cool, the frame, the legs, the gear, everything. So I'll clean it up, and maybe we'll have a maker's mark on it, but nice little find. Well, I got another one. This is awesome. I was getting an 18, dug down and pulled it out here, and I got another Indian head penny. This one is very worn. I mean, it's almost slick and very thin. You can definitely see the 1 cent on that side. So let me see if I can get something off the other side and see what date this might be. Well, I hope you're able to see how worn this one is. I tell you, I thought it was 1877 for a minute. It looks like it was probably 1875, but it is so worn. I'm gonna have to wait until I get home, get a little bit better magnifying glass on it, but very worn, but a beautiful green Indian. One thing I would definitely suggest doing is to periodically revisit your old permissions to see if there have been any changes done to them. It's funny, with this new exposed ground, these old mansion grounds have never been more fun to detect. Getting a really solid 13. It was in the plug, and I saw a bit of halo effect. I was hoping for a coin, but it turns out to be another 410. But this one's going to be a Peters variety. It's pretty old. I'm going to put it in 1910 to 1930 era. So, very cool. Happy to have that one. Well, this one was giving me an 1819, and I got this piece of lead, and I think it's a hem weight that was cut in half. So I've never found a cut real, but I may have found the very first cut hem weight. But I'll get it cleaned up and find out, but that's what it looks like to me. Definitely an unusual find. Well, signals just keep coming. Got a nice 17. Just popped it out and grabbed the camera because it's a nice one. Look at that. Nice pocket knife. It'd be nice if it had something on it. Oh, that's so cool. Pretty big too. Looks like it's missing the other side here. But definitely old, definitely like it. Just working my way where the kudzu used to be, and it's getting a really erratic, just machine gun signal, 17, sometimes a little high tone, and I flipped it over and I was like, I just laughed. I put it back, grabbed the camera. Let me show you, I got a serious antique right here. Look at that bad boy. I'm telling you what, you were definitely styling with this phone back in the day. Well, just swinging along, got a 2021 signal. Cut the plug, said it was in the hole. I was moving around and I see the edge, so I just grabbed the camera. I wanted to show it to you in situ. It's more than likely an early penny. It could be early weedy or maybe better, maybe an Indian, I don't know. But I thought I'd grab the camera and we'll find out together. I can already see the bottom of the bust on the Indian. Oh, be darned, look at that. Woohoo! I will definitely take that. Yeah, it is nice and green too. Let's see if I can get a date off of it. '19 something. Tell you what, let me get it cleaned off just a little bit and give you a better look at it. But boy, it's definitely nice and clean. Well, there you go. Another one, 1901. And it's a beauty. There's the reverse. Yes sir. I'll tell you what, this has definitely woken this place up and renewed this old spot. Well, there's one piece of advice I find myself giving to people quite a bit, and that's don't be a one and doneer. A lot of people get a new permission, they hunt it one time and declare it all hunted out. Nothing could be further from the truth. Going back with a different machine after a rain with a different coil, using a different setting, a different program, I tell you, I have hunted spots for many, many years, and every time I revisit them, I'm always able to find something interesting. Still working this area row by row. Just spending a lot of time on my knees here. Yeah, it's amazing. Just keeping an idea of the conditions right now. It's about 65, 70 degrees and blue skies. I'm hunting in shorts, and tomorrow our low is 12. We're having some wicked snowstorm. Supposed to get 3 to 7 inches this weekend, so I'm out here on Friday trying to get some digging in for the video this week. It's just weird weather. But this one was giving me an 11, and I did clean this off, and I wanted to show it to you. It's a shotgun head stamp, but it is one that I haven't found before. Now this is an early Peters with a big P around the primer, and this is a high gun series, 12 gauge. So another nice clean one, going to be in the 1914 to 1927 era, somewhere in there probably. But I've never found a high gun before, so happy to have that one. Came down here, just found a piece of junk. Moved over here, got a signal, and look at this. I think it's another cell phone. Ooh, this was the high-tech one. One of the first cameras. Look, holy cow. That's seen better days. Good Lord, I feel like Aqua Chicken in the river, just pulling cell phones up. But, I'll tell you what, these are the first two I've ever found. So, there might be some more here, I don't know. I was getting a 16 here, and I plopped it, and I saw something really large come out, and I'm like, I have no idea what that is. This appears to be some kind of leather, but the other side, once I started wiping it, I realized it had something on it, and it is pretty darn old. It says Dr. Scholl's. I think it says foot ear. There could be more to it here. I think there probably is. I just can't quite make it out yet. That's pretty cool. So, anyway, I'm definitely going to look that up. That looks very old, early 1900s. Wow. Weird piece, but very cool. Well, these truly are the finds that I enjoy finding the most. Something that's old, cool, and sometimes a bit weird. I also love a find that has a story to tell, and this one definitely did. Now, William Scholl made this product, and it was called the Dr. Scholl's Foot Easer Arch Support. And he started his company solely to sell this product back in 1906. Well, by all accounts, Dr. Scholl had a strange and a bit quirky personality. He personally visited shoe stores all over the place to convince them that they needed to carry his arch supports. And he had a unique way of demonstrating how his arch supports worked by using a real skeleton of a human foot that he carried in his pocket. Dr. Scholl's personal motto is one that I absolutely love. Early to bed, early to rise. Work like heck and advertise. And advertise he did. In newspapers, on billboards, on any surface he could put a Dr. Scholl's ad on. In 1916, he decided he wanted to hold a national contest. He decided to call it the Cinderella Foot Contest. And he would measure the imbalance of people's feet using a machine called a pedograph. And the person with the most perfect foot won the award. It wasn't long before William Scholl became known as the foot doctor to the world. I was getting an 11 to 12 and dug that up. That is a wing off an old toy airplane, which Tootsie Toy also made. Well, dug that whole piece of garbage. It was a 14. Swung over here, got another 14, about 7 inches down. I got this to pop out. It's pretty cool. I think it's going to be the base to a drawer pull, but pretty fancy one. Definitely like that, and I'm going to keep on going. Well, next thing was giving me a 23-24, about 6 inches down. Got it out. It's another wartime weedy. And this one's going to be 1945, the year the war ended. And nice and clean. Definitely like it. There's another thing that you can do, and that's to share some of the things you're finding with the property owner. A buffalo nickel or a Civil War bullet goes a really long way in establishing a good relationship with the property owner. Not only will it help to ensure that you're welcome back to Metal Detector again, but the next time you show up, you might find out you have a new permission at one of their friends' houses. Well, this was in the middle of a bunch of junk. It was giving me a little bit of a high tone. And about 6-7 inches down, I popped it. And it's an old glass fuse, but it's an early one. This is one of the GEs with 1897 and 1911 patent dates on it. So pretty cool. I like finding these old fuses, and especially when they're as old as this one. Oh boy, I tell you what, I got real happy when I saw this. Just swinging along, got a bit of a mid-tone, bit of a high tone. I look down, it's like 18 to 20. I'm thinking, hey, you know, it could be good. So I dig down, it was still in the hole. I got down 6 inches and went down a couple more inches. And then I got it out of the hole and I started just wiping my pinpointer across, and then I lifted this up and check this out. Look at that. There are two stacked on top of each other, and I can see the one on top is an Indian head penny. Unbelievable. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that. They're just stuck to each other. Oh my gosh. That one's another 1897. Wow. All right. Let's see if I can just wipe this. Oh, it's another Indian. Can you believe that? Two Indians stacked on top of each other. Oh, that's awesome. I just got a tiss. We better make sure there's not a seed of quarter in here too. Well, I'm going to pop them, or I think I'm going to. They've been together a long time. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to pop them. I'll work on it when I get home, but I'll tell you what, it might be face up on this side too. Yeah, it is. I'll be darned. Man, that just does not happen. As you can see, shorts, knee pads, and tomorrow a blizzard. Let's see. Oh yeah, 1800s as well. I think it's 1890. 1890. And I believe that was when the mansion was built. So 1890, 1897. Wow, that is so awesome. I may leave them together if they'll stay together after I clean them. That's too cool. Well, I'm so glad that I decided not to split those two apart, because the way they were joined was just so unique and it looked so cool. So I decided I was going to clean them oh so carefully and really try not to split them apart. And I think it was worth all the effort. I think they really turned out looking pretty awesome. Well, that was an absolutely amazing day of detecting for me, and you haven't even seen it all yet. Be sure to check out the next episode, because I have a lot more to share with you from all the things that I found from that day. Now, don't go anywhere just yet, because I have some really cool historical photos that are guaranteed to bring a bit of color into your day, and those are coming up in just a few seconds. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure, and I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.